everyone, welcome back to our class. Today we are going to start a new topic of chapter 13, that is speed. As we have discussed in the last video, slow and fast motion. Slow and fast motion means sometimes some object maybe they are moving a very fast and some other object they are moving very slow. It means maybe slow object we are saying it is moving fast, so we can say it is covering a larger distance in a very long period of time. Maybe another object it is moving slow, so we can say it is covering a larger distance in a very longer period of time, or smaller distance in a very longer period of time. That's why it is showing the slow motion. But sometimes whenever we talk about the slow and fast motion, sometimes we say the speed. Like if one object is moving slow, it is showing the slow motion, so we can say it means the speed of this object it is very low, and another object maybe it is moving very fast, so always we say the speed of this object it is very fast. So whenever we talk about the slow and fast motion, always we have to come the word that is speed. So our new topic, that is speed. So speed means maybe I am moving from one point to another point, and in the whenever I am moving from one point to another point, so maybe in this point I am covering a 1 kilometer, and for covering this 1 kilometer I am taking a 10 minute. And maybe sometime I am moving very fast, so we can say my speed is very fast. Okay, so speed means when an object covers the distance in a unit time is called speed. Maybe any one object it is covering any distance like 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer in a unit time. Unit time is maybe in a 1 hour, maybe in a 1 minute, maybe in a 1 second. So whenever any object it covers a distance in a unit time, it is called speed. Now we can write the formula of the speed, because there are two terms in the speed, distance and time. So we can write the formula of the speed. Speed it is equal to distance traveled by the object divided by time taken to travel this distance. So we can calculate the speed by using this formula. Sometime, and we are saying also speed means if one object it is moving fast, so the speed of this object is very high. Okay, it means it is covering the larger distance in a very short period of time. On the other hand, maybe another object is moving slow, so we are saying it is covering a larger distance in a very long period of time. So there are two terms, distance and time always. So speed means whenever any object it covers the distance, the distance traveled by the object in a unit time, it is known as speed. We can write the symbolic form of the formula of the speed, because like the symbol of ampere, it is capital A. The symbol of Kelvin, it is capital K. So similarly we can write the formula of the speed in a symbolic form. So the symbolic form of the formula of the speed that is small v, it is equal to small s divided by small t. Here is v, it is showing the speed. The symbol of speed it is small v. Small s it is showing the distance. It means the symbol of the distance it is small s, and t, small t it is showing the time. It means the small t it is a symbol of time. So again we can write the symbolic form of the formula of the speed. Small v it is equal to small s divided by small t. So speed means distance traveled by the object divided by time taken to travel this distance. This is the formula in a words, and this is the formula of the speed in a symbolic form. So our next topic is unit of speed. Like in our daily life, we measure the weight in a kilogram or gram. We measure the height in a feet or inches. We measure the distance in kilometer, meter, centimeter. So like these units, we measure the speed in a unit. We need to show the speed in a unit. So as we know, is the formula of the speed, it is speed, it is equal to distance divided by time, distance upon time. So accordingly, the SI unit of distance, it is meter. SI means International System of Unit. It's International System of Unit. According to this system, the unit, whenever all the units, they are accepted, they are adopted in a whole over the world, in all the countries as it is. It means that SI unit of distance, it is a meter. It means the meter for the distance, it is accepted for all over the world, for all the countries. And the SI unit of time, it is second. It means the second for time, it is accepted as it is for all the countries. So SI unit, so the purpose for SI unit, for using the SI unit, because these units, they are as it is accepted by all the countries. And the meaning of the full form of SI, International System of Unit. So according to this system, the SI unit of distance, that is meter, and the SI unit of time, that is second. And meter we can write in a small m, and second we can write in a small s. So we can write the SI unit of speed, because as we know the formula of the speed, that is small v, it is equal to small s divided by small t. It means speed, it is equal to distance divided by time. And the SI unit of distance, that is meter, and the SI unit of time, that is second. So the SI unit of speed, it is meter per second, and we can write small m divided by small s. So this is the unit of the speed according to the SI unit. Okay, so the SI unit of speed, that is meter per second. But sometime maybe we are moving larger distance, we are covering a larger distance by a car and by other vehicles, and maybe aeroplane is moving, trucks are moving, and buses are moving, and we are covering a larger distance. So this time we are covering the larger distance, and for covering this larger distance we are taking a longer period of time. So we can't show this meter per second, this unit of the speed, for measuring the larger distance and for measuring the longer period of time. It is inconvenient because it is a very smaller unit. So in this case, always we use, if we are covering a larger distance in a longer period of time, so the unit of speed, that is kilometer per hour. Larger distance and longer period of time, because always if we are covering a larger distance, always obviously we will take a longer period of time. So in this condition, the meter per second, it will be insufficient, inconvenient to show the speed. So always we use kilometer per hour. But the SI unit of the speed, that is meter per second. But if we are covering the larger distance and we are taking a longer period of time, so we have to express the speed in a kilometer per hour. So our next topic, that is relationship between meter per second and kilometer per hour. Because we are saying the unit of speed, the SI unit of speed, that is meter per second. But if we are covering a larger distance, so always we are saying the unit of the speed, that is kilometer per hour. So our next topic, that is relationship between meter per second and kilometer per hour. We can write 1 kilometer per hour, it is equal to 1 kilometer upon 1 hour. And as we know, 1 kilometer, it is equal to 1000 meter, and 1 hour, it is equal to 3600 second, because in a 1 hour it is 60 minute as we know, and in a 1 minute 60 second. It means in a 1 hour 60 multiplied by 60 second, it means 3600 second. So we can write 1 kilometer it is 1000 meter and 1 hour it is equal to 3600 second. 1 kilometer per hour 1000 meter upon 3600 second. Now we can 20 to 20 we can cross, and we can cross by table 2. 2 5s are 10. 2 5s are 10 and 2 18s are 36. So we can write 1 kilometer per hour it is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. And if we want to calculate 1 meter per second, it means 18 divided by 5 kilometer per hour. So this is the relationship between kilometer per hour and meter per second. 1 kilometer per hour it is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. But if we want to calculate 1 meter per second, it means it is just just reverse 18 divided by 5 kilometer per hour. So this is the relationship between meter per second and kilometer per hour. We can convert meter per second in a kilometer per hour by using, and we can convert the kilometer per hour in a meter per second by using these formulas. Thank you for watching my video.